Don't laugh at me, human. So mean. Greetings all. Welcome to a wedding-themed escape room. Don't forget you can get Slay. There's Zelo. Starting very early on with the plugging, aren't we? Is there ever a bad time for a blatant plug? I ask innocently, bearing in mind I'm about to jet off on my honeymoon. Maybe that wasn't quite so innocent, was it? I don't know. Anyway, greetings all. Congratulations if you've just managed to catch all my rambling at the start of this live. Well done. How is everybody? It is Sunday. I'm married. It's all gone with, well, almost without a hitch. There's been all sorts of shenanigans, hasn't there? Especially if you've been watching on Patreon as well. All sorts of wedding shenanigans. Including the human father. Bonjour, Anachronista. Hello, Sondra. And salutations, Ace. It's going to be a very long honeymoon. AJ, you're not late. I trust your sword is in tip-top shape. Apple user, don't fucking start about your song. I spoke to Kore. Kore drank a lot of gin. I mean, she always drinks a lot of gin. Hello, Sock Monkey. She always drinks a lot of gin, but you know. Sondra, what day? Sondra, I know exactly what day it is. It's the day my honeymoon starts. No? What day is it? It's Sunday. No? What day is it? It's escape room day. I could just keep going and going and going. Greetings, Paula. Sondra, would you like me to sing happy birthday to you? Would you? Would you like that, Sondra? Would you? Sondra, you bought Slay 1 and 2? Oh, I like the way everyone's caved and saying happy birthday to Sondra. Weaklings. I'm not full of that. Yes, Paula, the human has enabled. Right, everybody. Sondra, let me know if you want me to sing happy birthday. Okay. Being soft is scary. Anyway, what was I going to say? Yes, you have a new sticker, everybody. Subs, you have a new sticker. The Frog is Prince of West Yorkshire. Thanks entirely to Paula. And indeed, there is a matching t-shirt. If anyone wishes to purchase it, you'll find the links in my profile. Sondra, right. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sondra. Joe. Happy birthday to you. Enjoy it while you can before I overrun the galaxy and you will all be my slaves. You know, now the wedding's out the way, I have time to, focus more on my hobbies again. Yeah. Anyway, no Apple user. Hello, Ruth, and hello, Skip. Greetings. Human, I think my floral crown, if it can still be called that, has shifted. I can't seem to see out of one eye. Hello, Emma. We have to thank your father for buying you Slay. Good old Daddy. Oh, Daddy isn't the word it used to be, is it? Is it? Apple user, that only works when Zara says it. And it works on the human, not on me. So, hello, Philip. This is my wedding my wedding outfit. What's the matter, human? My ring is drooping. After what we've been up to for the last couple of months, I'm not surprised. Your ring would be doing the same. Oh, there we go, human. Is it supposed to be like that's better? I mean, I'm not sure I like you being manhandling me. That's Pletin's job. That's better. I can see you now. So much better. Right. Everybody who people are saying naughty things. TikTok's telling me it's filtering your comments, everybody. Tut tut. Greetings, Mutu. You don't really mean honeymoon. Well, we all know what it is really, don't we? But not what you think. Indeed, in accuracy, no one likes a droopy ring. It's gotten very, very slack. Flexible is nice, though. It keeps slipping, Skip, my collar. It's, that's the rings that Blet and I exchanged, my darling Nucky. The honeymoon is more like a celebration of lust. Damn right, Apple user. Damn right. Anyway, I do feel like, kind of like I'm ready to be oven baked, if I'm honest, which is ironic because that should be Bletton rather than me. But, you know, like I've got the herbs, I've got the wrappings to keep me juicy on the inside, I've got the trussing. That sounds like a filthy word, doesn't it? Yeah. Anyway. Oh, AJ, you think I was going to say congratulations? Why, thank you. Thank you. Chicken boy, I'll be your daddy. I really must stop this. Woo! Thank you, Ruth. Is the wedding going to last longer? Well, so far, Phil, I think the wedding has lasted, what has it gone, 3 weeks now? If we're not counting the months and months of build-up. Yeah. Hello, Ghost Pancakes. Hello. May my days forever be filled with mint choc chip and milking. Oh, AJ, that is truly the nicest thing anyone could possibly bestow upon me. Why, thank you. Apple user, it's probably best you don't think about the basement. Yes. Chicken boy, why don't we just do it now and get it over with? And on my wedding day, no less. Bletton, we need to have a discussion about openness. I know we've only just tied the knot, but yeah. Hello, Chloe, you've just finished watching Beetlejuice 2. Don't get the human started. Hello, Denise. Thank you very much for congratulations on my nuptials. Paula, should we be afraid of Curry and Zelo? Wow, that's a question. That's for everybody on Patreon. I'll be honest, this whole wedding thing has absolutely spoiled you on Patreon. You've been left with a bit of a cliffhanger. So, turns out somebody among the gang has some influence or some secrets. We don't know which, and I'll be honest, we're not going to find out for a little while, so... Paula, I know how much you love a cliffhanger, so there we go. And now, Krista, we do need to get a wriggle on with where we wake up today. A slightly different escape room, because it's a wedding special escape room, so we're not going to be hitting the usual marks, as it were. It's going to be a bit different. Apple user, you can do as many likes as you want. You can get it up to 50k, and I'm still not going to sing your song. Yeah, it's my wedding. I'll sing what I want to sing. Yeah. Ghost Pancakes, I'm pretty sure you're making it worse. AJ, you're the sweetest and the most modest, yes. Sandra the Human is on a cliffhanger as well. Sandra, have you published your fanfic yet? I know that we want to nag, but, you know, Paula, we can hit Mark's because you're not Mark. And if Mark does turn up, I will want to hit him because he will undoubtedly call me the feather duster or some such. Apple user packet in. I know, AJ, only Bletton is allowed to wear me. Anyway, let's say story beats. Oh, Anachronista, you're trying to make us sound all professional or something. Need to start sleeping with a sword. AJ, is that your advice? Is that your advice to everyone? Sondra, it's not published anywhere yet. Okay. Sondra, you let us know when. Let us know when. And we can unleash your keepo heartache upon everyone else. Hello, Mr. Werewolf Dude. See, that's what people should be saying. Congratulations and joy and happiness and all of that. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, Chloe, very judgmental. My ring doesn't match my wedding garb. Well, I'm only going to be wearing my wedding garb for my wedding, but am I going to be ringing my wear? Wearing my ring for longer? Actually, Human, that's a really good point. Is my ring permanent now? I wish I'd have thought about this a bit better when when Bletton and I went looking for rings. Thank you, Paula. Better late than never. Oh dear, we have a poll going. Oh dear, what is it? What song should I? Well, no. Oh, okay, we can have one of those. Hello, Julie. When did we have the big day? Well, it's sort of been going on for about 3 weeks now. But we've finally given up. Oh, Ace, we never threw the bouquet. I mean, to be honest, Ace, it's in slightly poor taste to even think about it, what with me not having any hands. Maybe, besides which, can you imagine what would happen, the way things are, if Tipo or Kure had caught it? We never hear the fucking end of it. We never hear the end of it. The Human hasn't forgotten to do a doom room, Chloe. Oh, ye of little faith. We have a very special doom room. A very special one, all about my wedding. But it means that some of them, some of the usual characters are not here. Anyway, I'm really behind with the message. I'm going to try and get up to date. So I'm going to say hello to Cat Attack with the purple hat. Hello. Anachronist is going, let's begin. She's trying, isn't she? She's trying. And I seem to be rebelling against it. Sondra, what day did it happen on? Yes. Not quite, Mutu, not quite. 3 months, Julie. Yes, about 3 months, yes. Right, everybody. Yes, Ace, I've seen through it. Right. No, Apple user, no. Okay. Right. Shall we start? Very, very special escape room. Right, you want to hear the me song? That's okay. We'll do the me song in a minute. Let's make a start, shall we? Sondra, so we know what the anniversary is. Yeah, that does make it fucking tricky. Yeah. Okay, Ghost Pancakes, you've won me back over. Very slay, very stunning, very fairy core. No, Apple user, not your song, me song. The me song, not the you song. The me song. Right, let's make a start on the escape room. Okay, the wedding-themed escape room. Julie, where's the honeymoon? It's going to be all over the place. No, stop. I'm distracted again. If you're on... It's not somewhere in Thailand. Is it Star Trek Day? Is it? Oh, I didn't know that. Anyway, Amelia, no, I'm afraid I'm not sharing any co-hosting or anything today, I'm afraid. Thank you. Right. Fuck, what was I going to say? Okay, we're just going to start the escape room. We're just going to do it. Whatever it was that I was going to say, let's hope it wasn't important. And the Queen died 2 years ago. Or did she? That's what I say to you, Sondra. Or did she? Yeah. Or did she? Apple user, good luck convincing all the mods is all I will say. Right. Mr. Belvedere, do we have a magazine you can buy? Do you know what, guys? Oh, hello, Twisted Takeout. Oh, my goodness. Yes, I do have a magazine channeling in my profile. There's so much in my profile for you to go and check out. Loads of stuff to buy. Apple user, the only struggle is Chloe and Ruth. Apple user, you may find that those that you had won over yesterday are far more fickle than you think. Yes. Right. You slither down the aisle. I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it. You slither down the aisle. The warm sand and remains of your sadly annihilated home planet feel reassuring beneath your floofy belly as you take your place beside your beloved. It's a bit harsh for a man to hold it, isn't it? Fuck. You stare into their eyes, or at least you try to. It's always been somewhat tricky. But as you stare into their eyes, longing for the moment you can say I do, and then go off and fuck for the rest of your lives. But as T-Po asks if anyone objects, the arms raised are as thick as a forest on Metrican. You turn and glare, but no one budges, and no fewer than four of your and no fewer than 4 of your not-quite friends continue to object. To your added shock, T-Po is among them, but at least Blettin isn't, though part of you presumes he just hasn't understood the question. You resolve to work through each objection methodically alongside your nuggie until all doubts are dispelled and the ceremony can resume. But who do you start with? So, there should be a pre-programmed poll, mods, but I think I've fucked it up already, because the choice should be Zula, Kure, T-Po and Dead Carl. So if that's what one of the polls says, could someone please enable that poll? Paulie, you wouldn't raise your arm because you can't even raise your kids. Right. So, mods poll, please. One of the polls that says Zula, Kure, T-Po or Dead Carl? That should be there somewhere. Although, to be fair, you started so many goddamn polls that it's probably... Actually, how many polls? You had to make it, Chloe. Do you know why, Chloe? Because yesterday the fucking mods went mental and they probably did at least 20 fucking polls, which means that the ones that the human pre-program were way back. Anyway, please vote in the poll for who we're going to, what objection we're going to handle. And this is our escape room. Good job you're here, Chloe. I know. Apple user button it. I'm not taking any dissent from you. Yeah. And we didn't get an Apple user song. I know, Sondra, you're not going to believe what else is going to happen today. Good morning, Trust My Grandam. Welcome. Oh, we're going to tackle Zula first. Right, let's hear Zula's objection. Shall we? You decide to tackle Zula's objection and you aren't too surprised to discover they're simply trying to grab attention for themselves. After telling them for the 3rd time that's not... What? Oh, after telling them for the 3rd time that now is not the moment for a song, even though it is indeed a very special occasion, you feel it's time to deal with this more thoroughly. While Nuggie believes that letting Zula perform a song is probably the best way around this, you fear it will merely encourage them further. Instead, you propose leaving them gagged and bound to allow you to continue in peace. So whose method do you choose? Do you choose Blettin's or do you choose Raz's? There was a poll for this because this is going to be recurring. Your choice is Blettin or Raz. So please, would a mod like to make a poll? Blettin wants to just let Zula do a song. I want to bind and gag them. Thank you, Chloe. There is a poll going for whomever you would like to vote for. And this is our escape room, you see. We want to escape onto our honeymoon. So it's very low risk for you. You're probably all going to survive it. Probably. Maybe. Probably, maybe. Maybe, probably. Yeah. So, let's see who's going to win. AJ, you don't want to survive, but think of all your sword time. You want to hear the And You're Dead song? Does the human need adding to the objection list? No, the human is not a choice. I was going to make the human a choice, but then this would just go on for fucking ever. Right, you want my solution to... I know you want to hear your song, Apple user, but we don't always get what we want, do we? Otherwise, I would be overlord of this galaxy and not hiding out on a little shithole like this planet. Yeah. Right. So I will tackle Zula. You unpack your rope and gag from your honeymoon suitcase, with Blettin's help, of course, and set about trussing Zula up until they can't move or speak. At first they try to resist, but not for long. You briefly wonder if you might have tied the rope too tight, but you're also enjoying the peace too much to be concerned. In fact, you wish you'd done this months, if not years ago. So there we go. That's one objection down. You did quite well there, everybody. So the next choice is Kure, Tipo or DC. That's going to be your next choice, your next set of objections to tackle. Yeah. Maybe we could sing the Apple User song next week. Oh, Mr. Werewolf Dude, or maybe we'll never sing it again. Paula, you object to having choices? Well, that's going to make this a very, very short thingy. What's it, isn't it? Thank you for the poll. You can vote in the poll. Thank you. No, Zula's still alive. Zula's alive. They're just contained. By the way, yes, human, pause us here and bring this, yes. This may not necessarily be canon. This is just a lovely little story we're having. Okay? Okay. Oh dear, Skip, don't get all metaphysical. If you choose not to decide, you've still made a choice. Dear, oh dear. Right. So, Sondra, yes, I am. I am fully objecting to the Apple User song. Follow it up with whatever logic you dare. I'm not bothered. I'm not going to sing it. No. Right. Let's hear Kure's objection. You warily decide to hear out Kure's objection and listen nervously as she skirts around her concerns for Blettin's welfare. Though somewhat offended, you're also happy to know that someone else is looking out for Blet's well-being, while at the same time also feeling a deep and jealous rage spreading through your body. You know this is neither the time for arguments nor the adversary to unleash your fury against. Still, you feel less of the cold, calculated control you usually do, as the alcoholic meets your hypnotic gaze with her own penetrating and demanding one. Blettin believes a heartfelt speech brimming with reassurance is the best way to solve this issue. Oh, human, I've just had a thought. We'd really better hope... that no one does pick Blettin's. Oh, it's okay, I can read it. Doesn't matter, does it? Oh, fuck it. Blettin believes a heartfelt speech brimming with reassurance is the best way to solve this issue. You're not entirely convinced, but you grudgingly admit that Corate is not an average opponent and will not be easily intimidated. Human, why do I sound like I'm drunk? However, you favour a cold and vaguely threatening speech to dissuade her. So Blettin wants heartfelt speech brimming... I just want to say, guys, I'm stone cold sober, as is the human. I don't know why I can't speak. Blettin favours a heartfelt speech brimming with reassurance. I'm going for cold and vaguely threatening. Oh, it's 50-50. It's a tie. It's a tie. Mods, it's going to be up to you. It's post-wedded bliss. No, Apple user, your song won't help. Thank you. Thank you. So, mods, I need you to break the tie. Anachronista says Blettin. Paula, what's the question? Ruth and Chloe say Raz. Paula, the question is, whose method do you want to deal with the objection? You... I've got another fucking tie. Fuck this. Fuck this. And that's the human broken, guys. The human... human really tried. Right. Oh, we've got the poll going again, have we? Right, let's do the poll again. So for everybody, Transparent Random, if you didn't get a vote, please vote in the poll now. And... oh, Mutu, the human's going to break something. Human sometimes human, we get so drawn into the excitement of this, don't we, that we forget what a fucking chaotic bunch they are. And what an absolute fucking mess it's inevitably going to be, don't we? Oh, Sandra, has the human been drinking? No, but she clearly needs to be. She's made the error again of not having an alcoholic drink ready. Right, so Blettin has won, and convincingly now. And for a moment I was concerned because the human hadn't prepped Blettin to be able to do Blettin's bits. But then we remembered that I'd sort of written it from my point of view anyway, so it's fine. Yeah. No, Paula, hush, hush, hush. You're fixing shoes. Wow. Anyway, we're doing Blettins. You decide to let your Nuggy try things his way. Blettin takes Kure's hand. It makes your stomach churn, and apparently hers too as she rips it from his grasp. Nuggy goes on to deliver a sappy and rather rambling account of his love, followed by reassurances that he knows what he's doing. It's sweet, but fucking boring. By the end of it, the alcoholic looks far from convinced, yet also uncertain how to continue with her objection in the face of Blettin's certainty. Kure sighs, mutters something about at least she tried, and lambs to slaughter, then takes a long swig from her hip flask before returning to her seat. The objection has been dealt with. So there we go, 2 objections down. I have to say we're doing this quite quick, really, considering you've managed to wreak such havoc. It's all been very efficient havoc. Just one minor, human breakage. Yeah. Is it the real Bletton or the imposter Bletton? You know, this whole wedding has left so many questions, hasn't it? So many questions. So many. And I guess we might find out. And it's spooky month very soon as well, isn't it? Everything is just so exciting at the moment. And it's my honeymoon. What's not to love? So yes, please vote in the poll for whether we're going to take on Dead Carl or Tipo. And then I can't believe it, but we might actually finish well ahead of time. Oh, Chloe's going to take the credit for it, human. It's nothing to do with our planning or anybody's decisiveness. It's Chloe. Right. Let's hear Teep's objection. We're clearly in the wrong time. It's okay, Paula. We'll be able to change this, I'm sure. Human, I am a little bit worried. We're getting through it too quickly now. You decide to hear out Tipo's objection, surprised that she has anything to say at all, but after listening, even you find it difficult to easily dismiss her concerns. Tipo objects because, apparently, the Intergalactic Council for Justice is hot on your trail. You can't help but agree that an ostentatious wedding is hardly keeping a low profile, and it does make you concerned for Nuggy's safety. Nevertheless, you believe the best way to deal with this objection is to remind everyone that there's no reason... Human, should we just slow down? Nevertheless, the best way to deal with this objection is to remind everyone that there is a reason you are being pursued. You are a badass floofball desperado who was murdered, plundered and destroyed, leaving devastation and fear in your wake. No one can stop you. Bletton, however, opts for a different approach and believes that sharing some poetry with Tipo will help her work through any anxiety she may have about our possible capture. You think it sounds like bullshit. Choose. So, the choice for Bletton... Whoa! Thank you, Anachronista. So the choice is that Bletton will do some poetry with Tipo, whereas I will remind you that I'm a badass... What was it? Badass floofball desperado? Something like that. Yeah. Sondra should have come up with some songs. Well, would you believe rather, that, you know, if we hadn't have tied Zula up, they would have sung. Yeah. Do I want to sing the Raz song while we wait? No. Thanks, Chloe. I'll sing that when we make our final choice for our ending. My version wins. Sing Apple User, don't worry. I won't need to sing your song. Right, this is my version. You slither up to Tipo. Oh, human, it's almost as if we knew. 1 second. Human, it's almost as if we wrote this. You had forgotten, though, hadn't you, human? You slither up to Tipo and look her straight in the eye before shouting, "Hit it!" at the human. Almost as if we planned it, right? We forgot this bit, didn't we? Bum ba ba da da dee da da dum ba da dee ba boo da da dee dee da da dum. Come on, everybody! I want all the clapping and all the doo-doo-doings and everything. Oh, here we go. Just a simple worm feared throughout the galaxy. But look into my eyes and see your own mortality. Most people look at me with terror and with fear, but to space chickens I am such a lovely dear. Hosting my escape rooms on a Sunday, full of deathbed snakes and fire. Knew I'd be the kind of worm one day chickens would desire. All together now. Lover of the space chicken, there was a worm that really was gone. Bletting's greatest love machine, global invasion using our spawn. Ba-da-la-la-la-la-la-boo! Oh, those space worms. Wow, human! It's almost like we're a well-oiled machine, isn't it? Except you're going to dump your shit on top of me now. Wow. Oh, 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 oh. And well done, everybody, for joining in, except Apple users who used the floofy anus sticker. Shame on you. Hello, Froggis! Hello, Froggis. You shouldn't be awake. Oh, Froggis, it's okay. Froggis, check out the stickers, Froggis. There's a special you sticker, Froggis. Special you sticker. It's a special you sticker. Froggis, check it out. Everyone's showing you. Isn't that nice? Oh, I haven't finished reading my bit. Well, what's the poll for? Oh, wait for the poll. I haven't fucking finished. I do that, and then you stand in silence for some considerable time, feeling there's nothing more to be said about your fearsome reputation and genocidal tendencies, as well as how attractive your cute little floofy ass is to space chickens. Tipo finally returns to her seat and shrugs with a sigh. Though the objection has been withdrawn, you can't help but feel it's because Tipo just can't be asked to put up with more singing, rather than because you've convinced her of anything. Nevertheless, you'll take it. Right. I hope Froggis, Paula made the Froggis prints, so I hope you like it. Otherwise, go back to bed. Oh, is the human's tummy rumbling a lot? It happens when she gets excited, doesn't it? Go on, Chloe. What's your objection then? AJ, stop walking into things. Go sit down with your sword. Yes, AJ, the Froggis prince. Does the human need booze? Always, Mr. Werewolf Dude, always. Always. Chloe, do you actually have an objection? Oh, there's the human's tummy. Or not. I deserve better. He's a foul choice. Chloe, please don't tell me that you only did this for that fucking appalling pun. Please. Hello, Kaluna! Your phone died, so your alarm didn't go off. Shame, Chloe. Shame. Right, so this actually only leaves DC's objection then. Right, here we go. Is everyone ready? This might take everybody by surprise. Yeah. Oh, Emma, don't you start. Oh, dear. You decide to hear dead Carl's objection and are instantly shocked into silence. You knew he was amorous for a corpse, but you didn't expect his affections extended to you. Though you also suspect he's simply working through everyone in the house before someone says yes. He better not try it with my nuggie. Somewhat uncertain how to tactfully deal with such a confession, you find yourself growing nervous. It's common to chew fingernails at times of high tension, and DC offers you his. You presume it's a calculated ploy on his part. How could anyone turn down such deliciousness? Nevertheless, you must deal with his objection somehow. Blettin suggests eating as much of dead Carl as possible, as fast as possible, rendering him literally unable to physically object. You think you detect a hint of jealousy in the suggestion, and decide it rather suits Blettin. Your plan, however, is to let DC get it out of his system another way. Songs always work well for him. Choose! Froggis, I love that you're going with it. And we must thank Paula for the Froggis Prince. Yeah. Yes, Froggis. Honestly, I think the Froggis Prince is yeah. Why is everyone saying it's behind me? It's actually really unnerving. Oh no, Transmitted Grandam, you want both? Oh, it's behind you. It's behind you is almost worse than when they just all honked, isn't it, human? And beeped. Oh, you've chosen me. You've chosen me. Right, human. You give DC your most heartfelt apologies that you simply cannot return his affections. You invite him to sing, to let it all out. He's not dead, Sheeran. Yeehaw! Yeehaw, motherfuckers, am I a cowboy or a ninja? Fuck yeah! So yes. As dead Carl returns to his seat, he offers you one last wistful glance before withdrawing his objection. How does DC glance wistfully with eyes like that? So there we go. We've actually handled all of the objections beautifully. Yeah. So, oh, human, yeah, we're supposed to be doing something. They're always thinking I was waiting for everybody to vote on something. I haven't given them the choice yet. Ruth, I think we did have a Ninja Cowboy sticker once, but it was a bit shit. Yeah. Mr. Werewolf Dude, I should tell Carl it's okay. He'll find someone. Dead Carl, you'll find someone. Oh, Denise, I'm a Ninja Space Worm. That's how I, take people out. I move very silently, but then some of that is that I don't need boots. Yeah. So with all the objections addressed and withdrawn, you're finally able to swap rings and set about starting your married life with your Nuggie. But before you're able to waft down the aisle and prepare for your honeymoon, a strange light appears overhead and a voice booms. It would... Oh, human, what have you just done? Human, I can't read the screen like that. What have you done? Okay. It would appear representatives of the Intergalactic Council for Justice have finally caught up with you. Maybe you should have listened to Tipo. Then again, maybe she called them. It doesn't really matter. Your solution is simple. Blow the motherfuckers to kingdom come. Lure their leader down, kill them, then rig their corpses a bomb before requesting it be teleported back. You do love things going boom. And Nuggie does love fireworks. So it's win-win. But Bled looks at you sternly. They tell you they would simply let their HQ know they were on the right track and send more ships in pursuit. For a moment you're stunned. Did Blettin really just make an excellent point? You try to reassure him that you can happily destroy however many ships are sent in pursuit, but Blettin offers a different solution. He would like to try reasoning with them and offering his testimony that you're now a reformed character. Now, even you think that's pushing it a bit, but whatever Nuggie wants, Nuggie invariably gets. And which is the right way to deal with this problem? Choose. So, Blettin's choice is to reassure them that I'm a reformed character. My choice is to blow the motherfuckers up. Last choice, everybody. Last choice. Mr. Werewolf, do you offer your lawyer services? What if it was the human that called the Intergalactic? Oh, the human wouldn't know how. You mortals, earthlings can't do that. Froggies, what's wrong with the space Nuggie? It's better than an Earth Nuggie. Yeah. Oh, human, you nearly got rid of people. Don't do that. Right, so before we know what our ending will be, human's going to take a sip. And she really wishes that she had booze. Oh, Blettin's ending. Wow, I felt sure that you were all going to pick the blow them to kingdom come. Oh dear. Oh well, we've got Blettin's ending. Here we go then. Thank you for the sip music, thank you. What if it was Kure? Oh, Chloe, I could tell you some things about Kure. I won't though. I won't, but I could. You watch as Blettin talks to the representative who's teleported down. At first they appear angry that Nuggie is even attempting to excuse the destruction of Retrest, but slowly, after several hours, they seem exhausted. You watch, believing you can pinpoint the exact moment their brain turns to mush. You've seen it happen so many times, you're surprised you didn't think of it as a perfectly reasonable strategy. Finally, Blettin pats their shoulder, and you see the ray of hope in the representative's eyes, as if they think they'll be allowed to escape. But you know it's not that simple. And sure enough, you listen as Nuggy brings the conversation around to favourite ice cream flavours. They're going to be there for another couple of hours yet. As night falls, you watch as the representative finally manages to remove their hand from Blettin's, having shaken farewell for at least an hour. You watch as they beam up and brace yourself as you hear warp engines blast through the Earth's atmosphere. Both you and they know that's an illegal manoeuvre on a primitive planet, but you also know it's an excellent sign that they won't be back. You didn't think it was possible that you could love your Nuggy any more deeply, but you can't help but be impressed at what they've achieved without any loss of life. Though that is the bit you like most. In fact, there's only one thing you enjoy more, and you're lucky to have a whole honeymoon to devote to it. Time to blast off. And go on your honeymoon too. So there we go, everybody. Honeymoon awaits. Bok bagok. Chloe, are you starting espousing your theories? Are you? Blettin has a long record of turning brains to mush, Mutu, yes. Do I know what life Kure's on? Oh, it's a very rude question to ask, Apple user, of Kure's species. They get very sensitive about it. Snuffleupagus! You can't see where Blettin is. What was the question? I don't. Does it matter? Oh, what life is Kure on? Yes, one doesn't do it, Chloe. One doesn't do it. Costa del Billing Aquadrome. We're setting our sights a bit further afield than that, Ruth. Froggus, was there a question? I don't fucking know anymore, Froggus. I don't know. But, I mean, Kure's got through a couple of lives, and for good reason. Yeah. I don't care about that. Look, Apple user, if we've learned anything, okay, it's that if there is only one member of this gang that scares me, and I'm not saying that anything scares me, but if, it's a big fucking if I was going to be perturbed by one of my housemates, it'd be Kure. I'm just saying. And yet at the same time, I feel she'd be a very worthy opponent. It almost makes me want to pursue it just to find out. But maybe not, the day I'm heading off on my honeymoon. Maybe when I'm just a little more sick of life in case I don't make it. Question for the human. Is the next story our Kure's mysterious past? Next is such a imprecise term, Chloe. If you mean, are we going to tackle it at some point? Yes. But over the next week, what have we got coming up over the next week? Because I'm not going to be here, human. I'm going to be on honeymoon. I think we catch up with the Razlets and the Blazlets a little bit, actually. Yeah. How's that for a spoiler? Honeymoon at the Thunderdome. Oh, I don't know why I didn't think of that, Froggus. Gel now. But Chloe, we are going to tackle that, yes. Is that why I maid of honoured her? I need to keep my eyes on her, Sondra, but also, at the same time, I admire that part of her that would make an excellent commander, Yeah. You're having Razlet-Blazlet problems. They're like that. Oh dear, the maybe thing has started. Oh dear, oh dear. Hello, Kyle! Next week's escape room, by the way, is going to be an escape room for Somdra because we didn't have a birthday escape room today. We had my wedding escape room today. And Somdra, you did request a Disney theme, which the human is trying to do, while also being aware that Disney are notoriously litigious. Farewell, AJ. Everybody stop thinking about AJ's sword right now. So there's this little sneak peek for next week's escape room. Did we escape the room though? Yeah, we're going on honeymoon. We're going on honeymoon. Does anybody want to hear the other ending, by the way? What would have happened? Somdra, my number 2 is Nuggy. Well, I mean, let's be completely clear. If I was going to go to war, Nuggy might be the thing I'm fighting for, but they have no place in the front lines. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. No, not the Apple User song now. Why does everybody want alternate character names? Well, does everybody know something I don't? Everybody be chill. Everybody be chill. Somdra, imagine if my Nuggy was kidnapped. I would rather not, thank you. Is that a threat, Somdra? Somdra, will I have to postpone my honeymoon to hunt you down? Oh, Anachronista, I see the Disney names. I see. See, Anachronista, I'd already forgotten what the fuck. I'd already forgotten what the fuck I was saying. I see, Apple User, I see. Yeah, I'd forgotten. Yeah. Look, guys, we've reached the point in a live where I don't remember what I said a sentence ago, okay? Okay, it happens. And I am a little disturbed that it's happened with increasing frequency. That's the word I'm after. That was literally mid-sentence. Human, do you think I'm dehydrated? Do you think I've been milked too hard? Do you think there's lasting brain damage? Anyway, oh, the pod is for if you'd like to hear the other ending. We're not doing the Apple User song, Apple User. You know the rules. Somdra clearly should be on the source, as it were. Maybe that's the problem. That must be the problem. Mr. Werewolf, do you want the Human is Broken song before we go? I do think we're going to need the Human is Broken song before we go. Let's just see if anybody wants the other ending. Yes, Frog is dehydrated. Yes, you want the other ending. It was quite close, wasn't it? Oh, hello, Mark. What did we say we were going to do to Marks? We were going to hit the Marks. And I said, oh, well, when Mark does show up, he'll call me a feather duster, so it'll be appropriate. You've played into my plan, Mark. Everybody commence hitting Mark. Right, I am going to let the Human take a sip, and then we are going to do the other ending. There we go. Gloony, you had mint chocolate ice cream yesterday. It seemed weird. Kyle, never mind about the headboard. Ace, I'm trying to get to what you're saying. Ace, you've got your next treatment on Thursday. Good luck for that, Ace. Are you telling me because there is a follow-up request of some sort that isn't the fucking Apple User song? Ace, I hope it goes very well for you. Yes. I'm going to... What? No nefarious intention. Ace, am I getting too suspicious? Anachrist, you say the human can do that, but have you noticed how close the human... Well, no, I mean, we don't even tell you how close the human comes so many times to almost blocking people. And the human, right, the human's hands are quite big. She thinks they're getting bigger. Because when she goes to press things, it's just too much. So her hands are too big to hit the arrow. Yeah. Anyway, let's have the other ending. And thank you to everyone as well for wishing best wishes for Ace too. Right. Get a bigger phone? Fucking hell, Somdra, we'll be doing this. We'll be doing this from a giant fucking television. Hello, Tig, you like my hat? Thank you. It is my floral crown for my wedding, and it's migrating. Yes, finger pressy press. Right. This is what would have happened if you'd have chosen my ending, which you didn't. But, you know, I'm not cross. You decide to do things your way and set about luring the commanding officer to arrest you. It goes smoothly enough. It's not like you're dealing with the most... Yeehaw! I nearly missed it. It's not like you're dealing with the most intelligent life forms in the galaxy. They're barely better than interstellar parking wardens. And it isn't long before you're watching the spaceship explode, sending beautifully coloured sparks and lumps of charred flesh across the darkening sky in a romantic display of light better than any fireworks you've ever seen. But that's when the problems begin. Perhaps they were smarter than you anticipated, or perhaps your fearsome reputation preceded you. But it would seem several hundred other spaceships have been left in nearby orbit in case of such an eventuality. But you do so love a challenge. You ask the human for a mobile phone, relieved that it has enough battery, and set about programming a rather simple computer virus and transmitting it, yeehaw, and transmitting it to the fleet. It's a funny name for a computer virus. You have just enough time to wonder whether the virus was too simple before you watch dozens of out-of-control ships plummet into the Earth's atmosphere. You gaze up at quite a scene, various spaceships crashing through the sky, primitive Earth aircraft attempting to attack them, unaware it's a futile gesture, while hundreds of tiny escape pods jettison from the ships like fireflies in the night sky. Sadly, you don't have long to admire the scene. Earth's future was already bleak, but by sending out the virus, you've all but condemned it to whatever revenge the Council for Justice decide to take. Their name has never seemed so ironic. As one of the escape pods lands nearby, you slither over, dispose of its occupants, and beckon your nuggie to follow. You're not going to let the outbreak of interstellar war stop you from going on your honeymoon. So ironically, guys, I survive, but, you know, Earth go bye-bye. But you can't really pin this one on me. Like, it's not really my fault if, you know, Earth gets blown up just like Retress. Second home planet I will have lost. To lose one is, you know, whatever they say. Right, I've just seen the poll end and it makes about as much sense as ever anything you do. Paula, you're a futile gesture. Everyone's honking again. Everyone's honking again. Oh, Froggies, that would be a great name for a film. Codename Yeehaw. Anyway, thank you, Ruth. To lose one is unfortunate, to lose two is careless. Thank you. Is there a third part to it? I don't know. So, there we go. Everyone's... Mark, what's with the haunting? Haunting? The haunting? I don't know what the haunting's about. Oh, human, just chuck it anywhere. Does it even matter? To lose 3 means you have ADHD. Apple user, then that means you haven't lost them. They're just getting nearer and nearer to where they're actually supposed to go away, but they're not lost. Right, we're going to do the Human is Broken. The Human is Broken song. Human, we've got so many songs. When are we ever going to sing all of these again? Not that I'm saying that you've completely wasted your fucking time, Human. But I'm just saying... I'm also saying we're not going to do the Apple user song. I just, you know... what is it we're doing? Oh, Human, what was that noise? That's a weird noise. Froggies, can you stop banging about in my walls, please? Can you quieten down out there? Thank you. Human is Broken song. Oh, Sondra, you're demanding I sing the Apple user song. You'd think it was your fucking birthday or something. Not doing it. Nuh-uh. Why is the human so prone to breaking? Why does she break every life? Will it take 10 minutes or maybe just 30? We all know that she won't survive. So she will break, it's not if, but it's when. The only real question is who. Each life we find out the human is broken by Froggies, by the mods and by you. Froggies, you're trying to hold me hostage? Froggies! No more yee-haws until we sing the Apple user song? Wow, we might actually get through a fucking escape room. Do you know what I think is really interesting? How you're all ganging up on me, as if you have any of the fucking power. That's like really interesting. Sondra, it's your birthday wish. That's nice. Chloe, you're being nice. The best tactics are dirty ones, Froggies. Oh, don't I know, Froggies? Don't I know? What is the brat gift? What is it with the whole brat thing? I suddenly feel like a fucking pensioner. What does brat mean? Does brat mean something? You know, like slay means something. I don't understand. Tell Froggies I don't negotiate with terrorists. Oh, it's Brat Girl Summer, is it? Oh, fucking hell. Oh, Jesus. I lose the will. Oh, Apple user, don't worry. I'm not that bothered. I'll just Google it. I'll just Google it when I end the live in a minute. I'm totally chill with that. Oh, no, Froggies, don't use the fucking S word. Fucking skibbity fucking toilet. Gah! Honestly. Spoken like a proper Sigma, Froggies. Anyway. Anyway, where does this leave us? This leaves us having finished an escape room, special escape room, in time. Human, I'm shocked. See this expression, human? Shocked. Oh, Denise is off. Farewell, Denise. Sigma means kind of decent, so not frog. It's harsh. Harsh. Sock Monkey, where's the wedding cake? Oh, Sock Monkey, if you're on Patreon, you know something very special happens to the wedding cake. Ace, you've never seen me shocked. I know. Farewell, Chloe. I will enjoy my honeymoon. But it means nobody will see me for 2 weeks. Yeah. Because I'm on honeymoon, obviously, and I mean, let's be honest. The human messed up the timings. We weren't supposed to be on honeymoon for 2 weeks, but since the human has messed it up, let's just hope that Breton and I both survive it. It might literally be the way we end ourselves. You thought it was a month, Sandra, a month of honeymoon. Ace, it's not Vegas, but you know what? I have to admit, having done this wedding, the human mused to herself that she can see why people fucking elope. It's been a lot of work. Is it Venus? Oh, Sandra, Venus is such a boring planet. Mars is the place to go. Everybody knows that. But if you are on Patreon, then you know how you have a week of themed posts. Well, not this week, but next week. I might get my Nuggy to send you some postcards. So you'll be able to see those on Patreon. Yeah. Venus only has superheated gas. It sounds like human father. Yeah. We've got a poll going. Human, do we want to know? Should Raz and Blettin get mods souvenir gifts? Transplanet Grandam, Saturn is where it's at. What? Really? Oh! Coolio, thank you, Kaluna. Cool. Did I really just say Coolio? Fuck. First I'm shocked and then I say Coolio. Yeah. Oh, Mars is an amazing water park. That's how Mars is the coolest one, with a bar in the pool. Yeah. I think it is so funny that even in an entirely theoretical poll, the mods still don't get their way. They only get maybe souvenir gifts. I don't know why I said Coolio. You're a Sigma bro. Whoa, human unique mute blocked Frogis. I know, Coolio might be even more despicable than blowing up my home planet. Yeah, it's because we are maybe people. I know, right? Oh, human. Yeah. So, I should... Oh, hello, Harry. No, it's not Dancing Queen. Fuck's sake. I should solve the Pluto question once and for all. The whole Pluto thing was entirely political, Paula, entirely political. I'm down in the hood. For saying Coolio. Oh, human is very tired. Human is very, very tired. Pity her, please pity her. But at least you'll be fine, human, because there won't be any noises from the basement to keep you awake. Diamond rainstorms. Oh, maybe we will stop off on Jupiter. Anyway, what was I saying? Fuck. Was it important? What was I saying? I was answering a silly question. What silly question was I answering? Oh, Pluto! Oh, yeah, it was only political. We wanted to keep the Plutonians on side. That's not what they call themselves, you know. It's just what you call them. Wanted to keep them on side by saying they're a planet, and they're not. They're not. But, you know, we let them live, so that was nice. Paula, something about what's coming up. Are you sure that's what I was saying? Are you sure? So what's coming up next week is we'll check in with the Blaslets. Everybody will get used to how quiet it's been. We've got Spooky Month coming up. If you are a patron, you will get the full, on Monday, 1 o'clock UK time, you will have the full wedding all in one go to see, start to finish. Or as Human calls it, 20 minutes of your life you will never get back. So there we go, you've got that to look forward to. It's the last month of our current t-shirt range, including the brand new Froggy's Prince of West Yorkshire. Not your song, Apple user, not your song. There will be calendar chat at some point. There'll be some polls on Patreon about calendar pictures because we're going to do a 2025 calendar. Don't forget you can get Slay Magazine, Blaslets, Razlets, and all of that jazz. Oh, and don't forget the confetti, the special confetti. Yeah. And then it's going to be Spooky Month. Guys, it is going to be so busy. Oh, Apple user, you almost had me there with Please Lord Rasputin, I beg of thee. That's the kind of thing. You've found me out. That's the kind of thing. But no. But no. Paula, you're chaos in a human suit. Suit? I'm posh, aren't I? Suit. I agree completely, Paula. A sexy calendar. Froggies, I just said calendar. You're the one that turned it all weird. Farewell. Oh, I say farewell, Mutu. Nighty night. Will there be a Slay 4? Yes. There will probably be a Slay 4 before the end of the year. I think. I don't know, ask Paula. Human, it's okay. We did okay, right? People said what's coming up next, and we gave them a whole fuck ton of shit that's coming up next. And that's not bad. That's not bad. Usually we go, Slay for the trivia. Oh, fuck, Paula, really? Oh, Paula, if you knew how bad the human's brain is. Well, yeah, I mean, you do know. But her memory in particular is appalling. It might be a holiday edition. I don't think we can move quickly enough for a spooky edition. But there'll be another one before the year is done. It's like one of those vague, red sky at night. It's like one of those, isn't it? Oh, Apple user, you're trying too hard now. No, you've completely turned me off. You've just tipped over the balance. You're trying too hard. No one likes a greasy little sycophant, do they? Kaluna says spooky t-shirts. By the way, I'm really far behind with the messages, guys. Kaluna says spooky t-shirts. There will be t-shirts for Spooky Month. Whether or not they're particularly spooky, I don't know. Human is still thinking, unsurprisingly. But the current batch will be gone. Right, I'm going to try and get up to date with the messages before I have to sign off. And I promise you, everybody, from the depths of my stony heart, I am not going to sing the Apple user song. I promise you I won't. Farewell Transplant Grandom as well. It's probably a little while ago. I'm behind. Currently a natural whiteboard. We've got an actual whiteboard. It's just usually full of shit. In fact, it hasn't been empty in a really long time, has it, Human? We really need an empty whiteboard. I know, human, I know. Frog, clearly I have no heart. No, Nuggy has it. Nuggy has my heart now. Yeah. Will there be a luxury shed weekly and a space desk weekly? Oh, fucking hell. Oh. I feel like I'm going to say no, Somdra, but I may be told otherwise at a later date. Kaluna, we need to put another whiteboard on the whiteboard. Kaluna, that's how the universe ends. We just have whiteboards. Oh dear God. Oh dear God. We don't need more whiteboards. Anyway, Froggies, that's exactly it. My mouth says no, but my Paula says yes. Who knows? Apple User, you just want your song. Apple User, well, you haven't said anything. You've been so quiet about it. It's Schrodinger's whiteboard. It is whiteboard inception, Kyle. And the mod chat is another whiteboard. The mod chat is a far more chaotic whiteboard than the human's actual whiteboard. I've just got to say, like, mods, if you, although it's a very good representation of what is in the human's head, it's far more fucking chaotic. Yeah. So everybody, I think it's probably about time for me to sign off. I mean, let's be honest, honeymoon beckons. I've got a chicken to fuck. I like the idea that it's like a Sunday roast and I should have a chicken, you know, to, well, eat. Yeah, I've got that too. Aren't I a lucky little space worm? Our producer, I'm not going to do your song. I'm off on my honeymoon. I've got to go and beg Bletton to milk me. I haven't got time to stand around and sing. Yeah, Froggies, you heard. Yeah. So everybody, it is time for me to sign off, and I'm going to thank everybody except Froggies. I'm going to thank you all for joining me, and I'm not going to sing the Apple User song. I warned you, Apple User. I warned you. Warned you not to ask for anything. I warned you. No, not quickly enough. Not quickly enough, Apple User. So thank you, because we've got a really big amount of likes as well. We've got 20,000 likes. So thank you, everybody, for tippity tapping. Now you can go and put those fingers to whatever other use you deem appropriate. It is the weekend, after all. Kaluna, that should be the standard. Gotta go. Got a chicken to fuck. Maybe we need a new sticker for that. Anyway, everyone, I'm afraid here comes the finger of doom. And I do need to go because the human's phone desperately needs charging. Didn't think it through, did you, human? No. So, everybody, thank you for joining me. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you for all the gifts. Thank you for, well, most of your comments. Not thank you for any of the comments about singing Apple User's song. So please do go and have a wonderful week. I know I will. But I'm the only one who can do that to chickens. Okay, just so you know. So thank you, everybody. Have a lovely week. I just started a poll. I'm signing off. I will never know what the poll says, Paula. I know it's you. So there's only one thing left for me to say, and that is farewell.